Hello everyone, Agion here, another Steel Division Normandy 44 replay. So on the south side, as the Polish and Canadians, we have OctaMurk and BrownTown versus their opponents, the Panzer Lehr and the 12th SS Panzer, Pbat and Gondie. Gondie. Not Gandhi, there's no GA, and there's no nuclear weapon, so it's not Gandhi. It is Gondie. Looks like we'll see a Ram 2 over here and various Cromwell, Stewart, and Morris. Not so sure. The Morris, is that a variation of the Greyhound? Nope. Looks like its own vehicle I'm not familiar with. Either way, it has 3 armor penetration and 3 armor and reconnaissance, if I did not mention that before. Various infantry units over here, not big surprise. Actually pushing quite far forward, beyond the 50% marker area, so mostly we'll plan about entrenching here, and thanks to the forward marked line, he knows his opponent is very close to this area. Over here we do got the city being entrenched in by Gondie. That's the 12th SS Panzer. We'll have the Panzer Grenadiers with 2 LMGs and Panzerfaust, so they're quite potent, along with various AT guns, MGs, and various other units. We do got a flamethrower team, but it's only 2 members, so can get easily be wiped if not being paying attention. Also, these stormtroopers will get ripped apart, stormed to death, didn't throw out any smokes. Bedford has received quite a bit of fire, but the rifle team will manage to escape, but they're in open ground. Actually, in the light cover somehow, even though in the middle of the road. But getting rained upon by all the MGs and rifle fire will force a pin down very quickly. 2-inch carrier now coming forward, eyeing for some suppression on this Pak 38. Engine destroyed, a nice side armor hit and explosion on the Ram 2. That is huge. Ram 2 is a very potent early game tank, especially for still 10 armor penetration, thanks to being close range. And I think that first hit was side armor, meaning a quick death to that Ram 2. That is massive. Looks like this unit will get pushed back. There is a Puma here. It does have, of course, 10 armor penetration. It has a pretty good gun. Can fight these Cromwells. Let's see the accuracy between the two. You got accuracy of 5 versus the Cromwell has accuracy 6. So it is, not only has less armor penetration, less armor, but it does have optics, but less accuracy. Let's, of course, in the reconnaissance tab over the tank tab. You got a large bulge being formed here. However, the map control is still 51% in favor of the Allies because there's a little bit of bulge here. Whatever unit was carrying this one was blown up. We got some reinforcing infantry to help close that bulge. Over here, dude, got some more IFV reconnaissance. We got this Puma. Ooh, the Puma does in fact go down. Thanks to the Cromwell receives bounce in return, but actually made it from this unit. It will get crew bailed out, then destroyed. That is huge. Only here for defense versus vehicle rush is this Panzer Grenadier unit with 3 Panzerfaust. Has 3 Panzerfaust, 3 vehicles. Get to work. We got Kopenhagen pulling up mostly some sort of pack. Will only has 5 member. Can't get focused on quite quickly. It is on open ground. Will get pinned down to 1 member. You got a Sherman Firefly now moving on forward. 11 armor, 16 armor penetration. This thing is a monstrosity to deal with. Looks like Gondie has sent it over to his ally for reinforcement. Losing the Puma was quite huge. Still firefights going on over here. The rifle leader does have some Pbat shots to use against vehicles, if there was anything other than this half-track. Map control still in favor of the ally players at +1 at 52%. Looks like this unit received the bounce from somewhere. Oh, looks like this Pak 38 will get pinned down. Cromwells do have pretty good HE on their main gun, 5 HE. As Grenadiers will use its 2 Panzerfaust to take out that IFV reconnaissance. We'll probably fire 1 last Panzerfaust at this half-track. They will get overwhelmed. It will destroy the half-track before they get pinned down. Mass suppression system initiated. Stats Trooper trying to engage using their SMG. Will pin down these nearby units. Will not be able to secure the capture on this unit. do got these transports doing some very good suppression work. Cromwell's running in very far forward. We'll get some possibility of penetrating shots in the front. However, this is a very accurate weapon. It is to have a 6-arm penetration, 6 accuracy, along with 6 rate of fire. We'll get pinned down by forced back by the Hurricane, and we'll get killed off by the Stewart. Actually, I believe got the killing shot on it. More T-guns are starting to be deployed for Pack 38s with 10 arm penetration. It can do a great amount of work, but we have seen before, but it is in heavy cover, so it can withstand a bit more of a punishment. Will destroy the Cromwell in its first shot. That is quite important. Over here, we do got a good front line being established by the players. It maintained about the halfway point of the map. This bulge here is proving a bit of a problem with the 53% map control. This unit will get pinned down. Two more AT guns are moving forward. Both of these are reinforcements from this player over here. Hurricane coming forward. Only has 4 MGs. This is I think this may be a Mustang for the Polish units. Only has 4 machine guns. I think if I remember in my history correct, the Mustang B or C had 2 machine guns, while the next model had 6. You got the Cromwell receiving a bounce from the Puma. Puma's lining up another shot, but the Cromwell is also will force a fallback. Actually, force a fallback and manage to recover the suppression immediately. Tracks broken thanks to this AT gun. Very nice. You could go ahead and force fire a shot, then move forward the Puma once again. But the nice strafing round before it runs out of fuel will force another fallback. Over here, we got more and more advanced infantry, a lot of veteran infantry thanks to the Canadians. There's a rifle leader. These are Vet 1 infantry was inspired by this leader. Most of the flamethrower team I mentioned before was cleaned up early in the game. One thing nice the Polish has is a reconnaissance Stewart. That can be quite potent to having a light tank able to spot for itself. Looks like this Morse has initiated bailout, so it is fully decrewed, but does get a nice pin down right there. We got an HE 250 half track move forward. Nice smoke barrage allowing these rifle teams to move on forward. There are a couple 6-pounders here that do have 11 arm penetration, but there's nothing really for them to shoot at requiring that much arm penetration. Over here, do got a dogfight. Hurricane must have got some bit more hits on the ME-19. ME-19 does, of course, have only 3 machine guns. Actually, maybe it does have 4. I'm not actually sure how. Yeah, it's actually 4, never mind. As you can see them both firing there. Looks like the ME-19 does get some better turn radius. More suppression damage has been applied to the Hurricane. Hurricane may want to initiate a fallback or have a wingman cover. You got a Crusader AA tank. He's probably one of. Yes, he does bring it over to the AA tank. We'll get not enough for a suppression or a complete fallback. We'll need to bring him over again to help save the tail, or else he will get shot down by being chased. Both of them now forced to fall back. He was smoking, but neither of them can continue to engage. So got some 2-2 moving forward, or at least a 2-2. IFV, of course, they are usually transporting the 2-man reconnaissance unit also. Still not a whole lot of anti-tank in this area. Looks like a lot of last of the packs were cleaned up. Most likely all the packs, early game packs, were used up. There's still a couple of light vehicles to deal with. That is a bit of a problem. Along with the last of the infantry not being cleaned up now. using up all the Panzer files, so it did a good amount of work in taking out the reconnaissance transport, reconnaissance IFV, and the half track. You got a Panzer IV. Battle Phase B has just been initiated. This tank is quite necessary. However, the Cromwell does have 11 armor penetration versus 8 armor. However, the Panzer IV does have more armor. Well, more armor penetration than supposed on it. Cromwell does only have an accuracy of 5. I think I may have... It was same with the Puma. I think that I mislooked at that before. However, it is Veteran C2, so its accuracy is actually... Its accuracy actually is currently 7, along as if supported by this Steward, while the accuracy of this unit in total with the 2 stars is 8. Due to proving a very problematic, able to fire uncontested at the moment, but it does burn through its ammo quite quickly. Various white trucks moving forward, though they're awfully green. I'm not sure why they're called white trucks. More and more reinforcements are coming forward for the Axis player. They really need to reclaim some ground here. Over here can be quite vulnerable. They're both sides quite vulnerable in this little stretch of land. We got an Achilles 2C coming forward. This, of course, is equipped with a 17-pounder weapon. It has 6 accuracy, 6 rate of fire. Pretty bad HE, but it's a tank destroyer. I think it's even under the vehicles tab, or anti-tank tab. You don't have to worry about using a tank slot for it, which makes it can be quite reasonable. You got a Tiger Ace now moving forward. Tiger E. Whitman with his 15 armor penetration and 12 armor. The Achilles can engage it. However, it has less armor to protect itself. So it's pretty much who can get a good shot first on each other would probably win. Transmission damage on the Panzer IV. I think the Cromwell may have been cleaned up, seeing it was tracks broken, so it wasn't going anywhere. So it was cleaned up on the Panzer IV, but may have dealt a transmission damage before it died. So that Cromwell definitely paid for itself in the end. We got Assault Pioneers moving on forward. I think they were in the white truck. 2-inch carrier is out of smoke rounds. That's actually nice to see before actually the HE rounds being moved up. Achilles did get a nice potential shot onto that target, onto the Panzer IV, but missed. Ooh, nope. Wait, where's the Tiger Ace? Did the Tiger Ace already go down? Oh wait, it's over here. Holy crap. I was like, holy crap, did that already go down? Panzer IV slowly moving forward. The Achilles is finding some shots on the Kobo MG and various transports. So he does know about that heavy tank destroyer is now out on the field. Tiger Ace coming around for a corner, making some good engagement angles to be able to move forward and come around. Try to get some close range shots using a first shot possibility. This area is starting to collapse in favor of the Allied players, but more and more reinforcing infantry and units are coming forward. Tiger Ace decides just to hold this road, being very defensively with it. He can't really be affording to lose it anyways. Another Achilles coming forward along with a Sherman 5 and also an M3. It's if you're familiar with Company Euro Steel, this is actually the Soviet M3, not the M3 half track, but the M3 light scout car. Looks like these rifles are starting to get slowly cleaned up. The Dragoons do in fact have a PT or a Pbat, which do have quite a bit of good range, but it looks like right off 3 shots, not getting any good hits. And these Trzeski, I'm screwing that up big time, or what remains, so at least out of the 9 men. Saparizzi will get pinned down, eyeing for a surrender on the squad. There's also a nearby squad, Draguni. They only have one submachine gun, so they can't really be too effective at close range in comparison to Panzer Grenadiers. Actually, they're about the same. The Panzer Grenadiers do have, of course, 9 men versus the 5 men left. Also got a beacon coming on down. I think it's speaking the Tiger Ace. Yeah, there, you can see the flare there. Looks like this area is starting to fall in favor of the Axis player. They do have some Pioneers moving forward, along with various Panzer Grenadier units. The Wolverines move forward, but it's a tank destroyer. It's not exactly too effective versus these infantry units. It will probably be a decisive death 2-2. You got a ME-19 getting very good rear armor hits onto the Hurricane. It is starting to smoke, but it's getting hit by an anti-aircraft weapon, and the anti-aircraft weapon managed to save the Hurricane in the last moment. The Tiger tank is now moving forward. The reconnaissance unit has full view of it, along with a Wirbelwind. Will manage to actually cut off these reinforcing infantry squads. That can be quite bad. Actually deploys them early. That's a good idea. It doesn't want to lose those members. You got a Panther D being deployed over here. And we also got a big mortar team, a 4.2-inch team. In comparison, this is 16 HE versus the 2-inch carrier, 4 HE. Big mortar. We got a Hurricane with 2 bombs coming on in, eyeing for suppression onto the Tiger Whitman. Tiger Whitman fires his first shot and gets killed instantly by their Achilles. Oh, that's a huge loss. More units move forward. This Saparizzi is now unsuppressed. You can move forward and use that flamethrower of theirs. German 3 is now moving on forward. We'll be trying to suppress these Panzer Grenadier units. Panzer Grenadiers are trying to clear out the force so they can use their Panzer Faust, but we'll get pinned down. Rifle leader is still alive. They perhaps could try to secure Panzer 4 is still alive. It's transmission damage. It needs to really stick onto the road. Try and get as much line of sight along the road, but due to the fact this little S-turn, S-bend here, has a bit of trouble moving and getting good line of sight. This ME-19 will instantly gets forced in the fallback state thanks to these AA weapons on the ground, along with this Hurricane. Hurricane will get some nice tail shots. We're starting to smoke, and we'll splash down the aircraft. Panzer work from being moved forward in order to help secure this flank. Panther is lining up a shot. We'll kill off that. I think that was an AA unit. We'll spot the Sherman tanks. We'll receive one shot, both sides rolling misses. At this close range, either side can penetrate the frontal armor. The Panther, at this range, maybe will have 100% penetration rate. We'll kill off that Sherman commander, but we'll die to the Wolverine. Very good sweeping gains by the Allied players. Currently, Pbat with its Panzer Lehr hasn't had the least amount of income, having trouble sustaining versus this Canadian units. What's this? Oh, these weren't Canadians. These are the Polish units. You got a Panzer IV operator tank. Going to call in some heavier artillery strikes. Panzer IV here is trying to reverse move. Should stop and aim this Sherman tank. Sherman tank will get the first shot and gets a kill. Various pinto mounts and AA units will force back this Focke-Wulf 190. The other aircraft I see is splashed down in the river on fire. The oil must be burning. Kangaroo transports moving forward with a 4-arm penetration. They will be able to withstand the 222 if it was still alive. And various armored units are still here along with infantry. This Lehr reconnaissance unit is still spawned from this unit right here, giving them very invaluable intelligence. However, if these riflemen would dismount near this area, they probably would be able to spot that one man and kill him. Looks like that first Panzerfaust rolls a miss. Bit of a shame, but it just will only hit the command steward. That's a relatively insignificant unit in comparison to the Sherman tank. Good idea using the command steward to draw AT fire before the Sherman tank moves forward. Whether that's intentional or not, it is what happened. The Panzer being deployed at the front line. However, it only has 12 armor penetration, so we'll actually have trouble versus the Sherman tanks. The Achilles 2 with 16 armor penetration can penetrate its 14 armor quite reasonably well. But it only has 8 armor in return also. Something to note. So maybe the Panzer is actually a bit of a advantage when it comes versus the Achilles. The Achilles, does it have a 1200 range weapon or only 100? Well, 1200 or 1000? Both of them have 1200. Sherman tanks only have a range of 1000 meters. Or 1000. That sounds stupid to me. Kangaroo is supporting the Panzer Grenadiers, just being very potent as usual. Another Panther's moving on forward. Panzerwerfer is fully reloaded and ready to fire. Bofors, mobile Bofors has been deployed to the field. More AA, definitively saying no airplanes shall strafe my units. Most likely fearing the HS-129s or the Ju-87s. Transmission, nope, that's just weapon damage from the Kangaroo. That's nothing too much. I'm sort of surprised that wasn't. I wonder if it was that a weapon damage is a penetrating hit, so he did penetrate, just only hit the ammo. Whirlwind providing some good amount of suppression. Panzer Grenadiers trying to force a surrender, but they will not. They will run into these rifles. The rifles actually probably will win out, not only have one more star of efficiency, a lot of supporting fire as well, and more men. Panzer Grenadiers will be over here. Let's see an aircraft in the air. We'll get forced back on retreat, actually sustaining a lot of AA fire. Not smoking at the moment. Hurricane with its big bombs coming forward, trying to hit this Jagdpanzer. Jagdpanzer hitting the universal carrier, very low priority target. Will be forced to fall back. However, there is a nice ME-19 ready for ambush, hitting this Vet 2 Mustang Mark III. I'm not exactly sure how many machine guns it has. And maybe it gets splash down. It's currently in a smoking state. No, it decides to initiate a turn fight with the Hurricane. Wingman Spitfire is coming forward, help to intercept. Maybe it'll save the Hurricane. The Hurricane is currently in a smoking state, but he changes targets once again. If there's any pinto mounts on any of these guys, you can start focusing up there to assist. You've got an Flak 37mm also deployed. Another aircraft ready to support. This ME-19 will get forced back. A lot of allied aircraft are in the air. But there's now ME-19 Vet 2 coming in for nice rear arm hits. Not eyeing for the one that's falling back. Trying to protect this one. This Hurricane with the 2 bombs will make it much slower mobility. Maybe we'll get a good strafing run here. No, he turns into his opponent. Now he's going to get hit by some very potent rear armor hits. However, this Flak 36, this aircraft is already smoking. Will be forced to fall back. Actually not. Just was 1 shot away from being forced to fall back. May get splashed down. We got this ME-19 trying to turn in the rear. Get on the 6. We'll be avoiding the AA weapon. That's quite important. But it looks like it's turned just tight enough to get some nice hits. We'll be forced to fall back, and we'll get splashed down close to the ground. The Allies are at 55% at 1,400 tickets, well ahead the 0 tickets of the Axis players. Two operator Panzer IV is now out in the field, but does instantly get killed by the Sherman tank. I believe that was a Sherman tank. Radio operator just came in. Yeah, that was definitely the ship. That was definitely the Sherman tank. Don't see anything else to really take the side armor. I don't see what happened to their Achilles. They may have got strafed down. They do have open top turrets, so they are vulnerable to aircraft. That this IFV along with the Panzer Grenadiers will make force surrender on these rifles. This Flak 36 needs to start moving forward. It won't be able to cover much from back there. I would say right here would probably be a good spot for it. Ground control is 55% for the Allied players. The Axis players need to start pushing forward in order any chance of winning. More squads of infantry are reinforcing over here. Battle phase C has been initiated for about 8 minutes now. 7.5. We got attack beacon over here. It looks like it's the Axis players that are beaconing because it's red. A bit more quiet in the game. There's various sporadic fire, but the Axis players just need to start pushing forward. That's the only chance for winning. We do got 15, I think that is a Tiger tank behind that unit. Yes, we do got a Tiger E out on the field. A lot of MG fire, but getting hit by a Firefly. Will command unit will get forced back. Ooh, some very good hits by those mortar tanks. We'll pin down the Pioneers. This rifle team is running low on its machine gun ammo. Ooh. That's not exactly ooh. It does manage to take out that reconnaissance unit. More Panzer Grenadiers not being deployed. Oh, looks like some Pioneers mixed in as well. There's a Sappersery. It is a 10-man flame team. The Pioneers probably would actually lose out if they don't throw out the bundle grenade. Bundle grenade could actually make them both pin down, because bundle grenade does take a bit of time to actually reach the target. First flame will get forced to pin down. The grenade was not thrown. Continuously to burn the unit. The fire will do additional damage over time. A huge air dogfight is going to be initiated. However, this Focke-Wulf 190 is low in fuel. It's going to get hit by various AA units. This Hurricane will get forced back. This AA weapon needs to do a lot of work in order to protect that plane. This Focke-Wulf 190 will get splashed down. No, we'll actually manage to escape. This AA weapon will force back that Hurricane. We got two ready to go ambushing MB-19s. We'll splash on the rocket plane. Mustang maybe next. It could be this Spitfire. Spitfire is getting hit by the AA. Maybe a nope. Looks like that Spitfire will get chased after, currently in fallback state. One MB-19 hot on its heels. Will get splashed down. No problem there. We got 17-pounder receiving grenade fire from the Pioneers along with the Panther G Whirlwind or Wagon, whatever AA unit that was, will get cleaned up by their Wolverine. So does that transport. We got a large bulge here in the center of the par 50-50 at the moment, but in order for the Axis players to win, they need to basically have plus tickets now. The Grenadier is trying to hit this mobile Bofors. It does have 0 armor, so it can actually die to rifle fire. However, there's 2 reinforcing Strzelski will help pin down this Panzer Grenadier unit. The Panzer Grenadier unit does in fact have 2 LMG, so it has a significant amount of firepower available, but being outnumbered 2-to-1, not exactly ideal. More and more reinforcing half tracks. A lot of infantry is coming forward. This Sherman 5 is receiving various crits thanks to this 232, along with the Tiger E hitting it. Crew knocked out. Spalling driver wounded and in falling back state. This is pretty much dead Sherman tank. Seems a bounce there. Actually somehow managed to fall back. The Tiger tank does not get off a slash shot, just gets barely out of range. Man unit supporting the Panther Gs. Oh, Beth Panther and the Panther G. I'm going to sneeze again. Maybe not. You got a 17-pounder. It does have score 16 arm penetration and was 7 accuracy? No, 6. It has 0 starts of veterancy, so can be quite accurate, especially at close range shots. But it has pretty good arm penetration as well. Axis has actually gained the plus 50% advantage, but they need to keep on pushing. 1 ticket will not be enough. They only have 7 minutes to win the game, but they need to get a plus 3 ticket now. You got a beacon here. Looks like it's the Allies saying let's reclaim this bulge. More and more planes coming for rocket runs. 2 Tiger tanks have been deployed, supported by a 232 here. There's a Firefly and a Cromwell here. These bombs can force the fallback on these units if they get some good hits. We'll force the fallback on the veteran unit. We will in the command unit, and we will see instant splashdown there. There is a Mustang gear for intercept along with AA cover. These units, fighter aircraft, need to fall back. They won't be able to do all too much. Both of them are falling back. The Hurricane is trying to do some damage, but it's 0 veterancy. Units smoking and will get splashed down. The other one actually is getting hit, but we'll make it a good escape. Tiger tank is dead. Looks like it went down right here, most likely to the Sherman Firefly, along with the Cromwell commander support. This bulge is being patched up. The ticket's still +1 in favor of the Axis players, but that is still not enough. Targeting is pushing forward along with a half track, HE half track. We got a Panzer Warfare barrage. We'll kill off the 17-pounder. That is a huge threat. Just only remains the Wolverine and this Pbat team for defense. Pbat team does have, of course, a range of 200 meters, which shown here. He could actually stay inside the center forest here and try to hit that Panther if it comes forward. This Pioneer squad will not be able to clear out that forest thanks to this pintle mount on the Wolverine. Mortar team help continue this pin down. And the Wolverine does in fact go down. It just remains this lone Pbat team to help defend against this Panther assault. There are 3 Panthers and he has 6 shots. Looks like this the Kangaroo just got cleaned up. Over here we do got various half tracks along the field. Once assaulting this area, indirect fire would be great. King Tiger out on the field. However, with only 4 minutes, he just needs to get it fast moving to the front line and just attack move on the other side of the map. He cannot allow any moment where he's not pushing forward with that thing. Panthers are lining up a shot. Pbat team just out of range. He could try to go on the edge of the forest in order to try to get a shot off. There's 1-star veterancy. He has accuracy of 6. So he has total accuracy of 7. We'll fire off the first shot. We'll get a bounce. I did not know those things actually bounce. Either way, he will instantly get wiped out with that miss. We got a mosquito bombing run aiming for this Tiger tank. It is a veteran 2 Tiger tank. It will be forced to fall back. Carmel coming up for some support. He is reverse moving, so he doesn't really have to worry about the Carmel penetrating front armor unless he rushes forward to the open ground. With this orchard being very problematic in trying to get an accurate line of sight. You will see the Tiger tank. He's actually within 100 meters. He may be able to get a penetrating shot at this range, but not so much anymore. He needs to keep on moving forward. He's actually eyeing for the half track. Firefly is moving forward. It will get penetrating hits at all ranges against the Tiger tank. You got some, looks like flak 88s also moving forward. Tiger tank has not received any additional shots, so it is still possible for him to recover from the suppression. He is recovering from the suppression, lining up a shot now, hitting the Command Cromwell. Command Cromwell rolls a bounce, has received enough suppression to receive 2 hits. Will be forced to fall back, and the Firefly does get the killing blow on that Tiger tank. That is massive. That is a primary back assaulting force. This King Tiger needs to start attack moving now, claim as much ground as possible. He only has 2 minutes left, and they're far from the ticket advantage in order to win the game. Honestly, I believe the King Tiger is not worth it based on what most of these games I've been watching. Just because of the fact it takes forever to get to the front line, and by the time you get to the front line, the game's already been decided to a point. The players would have been a bit much better off if they would have got 3 lighter or medium tanks and pushed down the center instead of going for 1 gigantic King Tiger. King Tiger does have 9 side armor, such like the Tiger tank, as you can see here. So they can withstand quite a bit of side armor punishment, especially from like the Sherman tanks, which only have 11 armor penetration. You got a flak 88 out on the field. You got very large sweeping grounds from this player. He managed to break through, trying to claim as much ground as possible. They're at +2 tickets, but with only 1 minute left, they need to wipe out all enemy units in the next minute in order to win the game. +2 is not enough. The Wolverine does in fact go down to Panzerfaust, but those are minor losses. Victory is assured. Somehow, this unit being all the way in the back line somehow uses up all of its ammo. I would have never guessed that. And this is the end of the game. As Agion said, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, this replay was actually submitted to me by, I don't think he ever said who it was. Based on the name on this email I'm looking at now, it looks largely... Oh wait, he was OctaMurk, the, what was it, the Polish player? Yes, it was the Polish player. So thank you for sending me in this replay. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.